dress code for every profession. A doctor put on his dress code. A doctor dress, the mechanic dress the way he should dress, the footballer dress. You cannot put on your corporate shoe and you want to go to the football pitch to go and play football. Hallelujah. You cannot put on your native wear and go to the surgical how to call it, the surgical room that you want to operate someone without putting on the right dress as a doctor. Now said, as a spiritual soldier, you need to put on the dress code, the right dress code. It must be complete. It's not going to be half. It's not going to be, the dress code. This dress code must be complete. Hallelujah. Your assignment determines your dress code. In the pursuit of success, you must not dress naked. Somebody say dress naked. You must not dress what? Naked. Because you have an enemy that is fully armed. The devil is fully armed. The principalities and power, they are fully armed. They are what? Fully armed. So you can't go to them. You can't be in this war and be naked, not properly dressed, fit to face them. And God said, I'm going to give you an armor because I know your enemy is fully armed. I am armed and dangerous because God has given me the right armor. I put on the right armor, and so when I step into the place where the devil is, I can mess him up anytime. I mess him up big time. I'll mess him up in my finances. I'll mess him up in my ministry. I'll mess him up in my marriage. I'll mess him up in my business. I'll mess him up everywhere I go because I have the right dress code. No devil can stop me from putting on the dress code. I have the right dress code. If you believe and you want God to give you the right dress code, say, Lord, give me a dress code. If you're not properly dressed, the devil overwhelmed you. Now look at Paul. Hallelujah. Paul said something. He said, put on the whole armor of God, for you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against. He started with the hierarchy of the powers. The principalities are more powerful than powers, and powers are more powerful. Hallelujah. The ruler of darkness of this world, and ruler of darkness of this world are more powerful than the spiritual wickedness in high places. Say, wherefore take to you the whole armor. How many times did he repeat it? He repeated this thing twice. That is it. Now anything that is being repeated twice, that means it's a serious issue. Paul talked about put all the whole armor. He got to verse 13 and he said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor. He repeated it twice. He's not telling us that this thing I'm saying is not something, it's not an optional, it's not something I'm suggesting to you, it's not an advice, but it's a command. Hallelujah. It's what? A command that you must put on the whole armor.
I got my dressing code. Do you really want to know my code? JUSUS is my code. You better put it on right now.
Be strong in the Lord.